What's up, you guys? It's Brandy. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm gonna just act like I haven't been gone for a few years here on YouTube. I know y'all probably like, who is this chick? Where has she been? What's been going on? Is she giving us an update video? Is she letting us know? I ain't doing none of that, okay? If y'all been following me on Instagram, y'all know I'm alive. I've still been active, doing things here and there. It's just I haven't been in the mood to do YouTube, okay? The pandemic happened and your girl got lazy. I was at the house doing nothing, not putting on makeup, bare skin, all of that. And I'm still kind of in that mode where I don't really wear makeup like that. I'm just starting to get back into wearing makeup. So I thought this would be a great time to do so, especially since I'm trying to learn how to do my makeup again. Yeah, I haven't worn makeup in so long that I'm like, I don't remember my techniques. The makeup just ain't sitting like it used to. So I just got to start over all again. I also want to go ahead and let y'all know I did Invisalign. Girl got her teeth straight in, okay? So I got my retainers in. So we spent a lot of money on this, so we got to make sure that this lasts. So I do have like a slight list. Y'all might hear it here and there during the video, but I got to do what I got to do because I had to spend some coins on getting this smile right. So anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing, you know, the first impression of this, the wear test, how long it lasts, all that stuff that I did in my other videos, then just keep on watching. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna jump right in with this. Today, we are gonna be reviewing the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I picked mine up on Amazon, of course, all of the drugstores, Target, as well as Walmart. Almost everywhere sells this. The claims for this skin tint says, this non-stop power drop is infused with vitamin C and creates a bright, natural look that lasts all day. Our vegan formula brightens and delivers beautiful skin-like coverage for a natural radiant finish. And then it says it's supposed to resist sweat, humidity, and fading. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. And it's currently available in 18 shades, which is amazing. Now, I picked mine up in the shade 330. This is the shade that I wear in the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, as well as the Dewy finish. So I thought that this would be a good shade for me. They have a good range here, I would say, even to the deeper skin tones. They could have more variety for sure from what I'm looking at here, but we're gonna jump right into it. And it also suggests that you apply it, of course, shake it well because this is a very liquid product. It says apply a few drops with your fingers or a beauty blender to blend into the skin. Apply more because you can get a light, this is for light to medium coverage, which I do like with skin tints. So half of my face I'm going to do with just my fingers, or I might use a brush if I need to blend it out a little bit more. And then the other side I'm going to use my Fenty sponge so you can see how it lays with the different textures. So it is a very, very runny product. I guess I just put it right on the skin. I don't want to do too much, but I do want to see if it will blend, or we can build it up. Okay. So I do think this is a good shade for me. It's going on kind of like a moisturizer. Oh, let me just tell you guys about my skin. I would say I have more like combination skin. Sometimes it runs drier, sometimes it runs oily, so you just never know. It depends on the season and things. All right, y'all, so my battery died. I'm back. Like I was saying, I'm gonna be using my Morphe M439 brush. This looks like it's already trying to set, so let me go in and blend this out quickly. It is giving good coverage, even with me doing it with my fingers. Seems a good, like it's already giving me medium, and maybe because I put on quite a bit, a little bit more than I probably needed to, and it's definitely setting very quickly, okay? Real fast. I think I'm liking the way that it's setting on my skin. I don't really have too many blemishes on this side of my face at all, so I don't feel like I need to build it up. It looks pretty good. Okay, not bad. So on the other side, I am going to use my beauty sponge. The skin is looking good. It looks good, and it's not dewy. I was thinking with skin tints and the fact that this is a very liquid formula that it was going to be super luminous and all that. You do see some luminosity and stuff like that on my skin, but it also is setting as well, to the point where I don't even feel like, if you're someone who likes really like makeup, you probably won't even need to powder this if you don't want to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna powder it yet because honestly it is setting quite nicely, and I don't know if I want this glowiness, like subtle glow where it looks like your skin. I don't know if I want that to end up going away by me putting powder on top of it. I'm gonna go finish my face off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how the other products play with this skin tint, and then we're going to have our starting point for the day in terms of wearability. All right, you guys, I'm coming back on. I've completed the rest of my face, and I feel like it looks pretty darn good. Now, I'm not gonna say that it looks like my skin or it's a natural makeup look because y'all can clearly tell that I have foundation. I have other stuff on my skin, okay? But in terms of the foundation, it feels lightweight. I feel like it blended in really well. I even feel like it's a type of skin tint. I'm saying foundation. Y'all just know I mean skin tint. It's a type of skin tint that you really could just wear on its own. You could put it on with a little bit of concealer and that can be it. I did not put any highlight on in terms of my face area. I just put some in my inner corners as well as under my brows just to lift them a little bit, and that was it. My blush does have a little bit of shimmer and stuff like that in it, so that's probably what you guys see. Only thing that I am going to say that I am already noticing about this that I don't love, but it is something that I expect with pretty much any foundation that I use, and there is some settling on my forehead. I'm not sure. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. You see it's settling into my fine lines on my forehead, which for me isn't really a deal breaker because it happens with pretty much any foundation that I use, concealer, all of that. I did powder it just in that area to set my concealer, and I try not to use too much products on my forehead for that reason. I also use the setting spray. It's just something that happens, okay? It's gonna happen. It is not settling in the fine lines too much around my mouth area. I have been talking and all of that, but it looks good in that area, so I don't have any issues with this as of this moment, okay? I feel like the shade match is as close as I'm gonna get for this, in my opinion, with the other shades that I've seen. So this is gonna be our starting point. I'm gonna try to keep it on as long as I can today. Time right now is 10:53. This is gonna be our starting point. I'm gonna come back on after a few hours, well, more than a few hours, probably around 7:30 later on tonight, so you guys can see how this held up. It is in the 90s here today, so I'm gonna be outside. It's gonna be testing that humidity and sweat resistant claim, and I'm gonna let y'all know if it's true or not. So anywho, I'm gonna go and finish the rest of, well, I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my day, and I will be back on later. All right, you guys, I'm back. It's not technically the end of the night yet, but it is the end of the day for me. It's currently 6:24 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for about 7 hours, I want to say, which I think is a good amount of time to test it out. Now, unfortunately, I did not really get a chance to test that sweat and humidity resistant claim that it has because I thought I was going to be outside a lot in the sun, in the heat, but I actually wasn't. So can't really speak that much to that claim, but as you guys can see, my makeup is still exactly where it was this morning when I applied this foundation and everything else with it. I don't feel like I'm overly oily. I produced a little bit of oil with my combination skin, but it's not greasy oily. Like you guys can see, it just looks, it looks very, I don't know, like dewy. Again, like I said, I haven't really been running around doing too much in order to like bring out the oils and sweat and all of that in my skin, but to be going out in the heat, even if it is like walking to the car, getting out of the car, walking into a store or place like that, I think this has held up really, really well. So I am loving it. The shade match and all of that. I feel like I can really work with this shade match, at least with my summer skin. I don't know how it would be in the wintertime when I get a little bit lighter, you know, a little bit less melanated. But as of for right now, I am really, really liking it. It gave a solid medium coverage, which I love. So I'm happy with it overall. In terms of the rating, I feel like I would give this, I honestly would give it a 10 out of 10, and that's only because I'm not judging it based on the sweat and humidity resistant component of it. If I were to add that in, I don't know what it would be, but as for now, with all of the other claims, I give this a solid 10 out of 10. In terms of the pricing, that's the only thing that kind of makes me want to knock it down 0.5 because $17.99, it's kind of pricey for a skin tint, and especially, I know it has the vitamin C and stuff like that, but that stuff long term, like it's supposed to help brighten your skin and all of that, but this is still a drugstore foundation, so I don't know. I just feel some type of way about it being $17.99, but it does a really, really good job. So, you know, if this was the only thing that you were using on a regular basis, then I feel like it's worth the investment. But I can understand if someone's like, that's a little bit pricey, especially since you're not getting full coverage. That is it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this foundation review video. If you enjoyed it, of course, hit that like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber and you enjoy what it is that I brought today, if you've seen my other videos and things like that, or peruse my channel and checked it out and want to become a member, click that subscribe button because I will be bringing more videos to you guys. And if you think of any new foundations that's on the market and things like that that you want me to review, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. All right, you guys, that's it. I will see you next time.